on, everybody? How's it going? Everybody's running a little late today for some crazy reason, but don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. Pat McDonough, 2 hours of power. So, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing.
The DAV's held.
Oh, well.
The road change 100%.
I fish.
I was able to build a new life for myself.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories great and small.
I'm at a great house, Army veterans.
Pat's not here yet, what?
My victory is just feeling alive and experiencing life.
Hellfire, yeah. Hellfire, yeah.
Your victories inspire.
Thrive. I fund long-term plans to protect our lakes.
I got you covered. I got you another minute.
All of these things and more, all because
You got it.
I buy a fishing license. When you buy a fishing license, you do a lot. In fact, every dollar from a license purchase protects and maintains your local waterways for future generations to enjoy. To learn more about how you can get your fishing license, go to takemefishing.com.
She says a little warm for that.
That's
She's
takemefishing.com.
about to pull today.
Sharing has never meant as much as it does now.
You can't get any better than
most
this.
enough for the world to see. But what if we could actually do more with
But I build-
sharing than just collect likes?
I built boat ramps.
What if this sharing could be used to make a difference? Now there's a place where we can put all that sharing to good use. The National MS Society is asking people to make a difference and share what they love with someone else who loves it too. Whether it's surfing, dancing, or whatever is important to you, we've created a place that'll help you get your experience
let's make sure
to the world.
Bada
If
boom,
you
bada
have a
bing, bada
story,
boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada
share
bing, bing,
it.
bing.
If you have a solution, share that too. Join us at wearestronger.ms.org. Because together, we are stronger.
Now go this way.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital,
Yeah, go to,
we're fighting against childhood
Go to
cancer
mofo.com.
every day.
Mofo.
At the heart of this battle,
Mofo.com.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay. It's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter who you live in or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
Hello.
It's just a nice feeling.
How are you?
Put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
When the forgotten poor are suffering and in need of healing, they wait for a ship unlike any other. Mercy Ships, the largest floating civilian hospital in the world. With volunteer medical staff and crew who donate their time to save lives.
I got you a couple minutes going on, so you're gonna be okay.
I'm gonna get him a drink.
Okay. You want another minute?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If you could just see the look in the patient's eyes or the smile, looking back when lives have been changed, that it will bring it. You bring hope in your life.
I was in time though.
That person belongs to a family, that family belongs to a community.
Together, these heroes of mercy and friends like you bring hope and healing to those who desperately need it. To learn more about Heroes of Mercy,
All right, baby.
mercyships.org today.
The views and opinions you hear on Talk Radio 680, WCBM, and WCBM.com are not necessarily those of the owners, management, employers, and advertisers of WCBM. But they should be.
The Pat McDonough Show is brought to you by Super Citizen Radio. Baltimore is listening to Talk Radio 680 WCBM. It's time now for Super Citizen Radio. Here's your hosts, Pat and Valerie McDonough.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the program. We have got to tell you, we have been on the go. We just walked in the door 2 minutes ago. Came from our second event of the day. State Delegate Joe Bodler had a big event over at the Columbus Gardens in Perry Hall. Joe is a great conservative Donald Trump state delegate, and he had a nice crowd there. And also with our good friend of many years, Governor Bob Ehrlich, was there as the guest speaker.
The only Republican governor of the state of Maryland.
The only real
Republican governor. I just love Bob.
Yeah, not a rhino.
Yes.
Like this guy that we have in there. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Woo!
Just so you understand the difference between the egotistical phony that's down there in Annapolis now and a real public servant and a real Republican
Boy, roll
governor.
up your sleeves, we gotta go to work.
Every year, the Republicans have in the counties and Baltimore City, actually, all throughout the state, every year they have what is called the Reagan-Lincoln or Lincoln-Reagan dinners.
Yes.
The dinners. Now, they're used to fundraise for candidates and for the party and that sort of thing. Now, when Governor Ehrlich was the governor of the state of Maryland, he attended
All of them.
all these events. All these events. When I was running for the House of Delegates for the first time, I don't know how many events Bob Ehrlich.
Yes.
I mean, and over the years, he attended so many events for me to support me, and
Never
others.
said no.
Never said. And this governor, this guy that's supposed to be a Republican, he has not attended one Lincoln Reagan event that I'm aware of in any county anywhere in the state.
I don't know anything either, but I'll tell you one event he did go to, and that was his own.
Oh yeah, he always does his own, of course.
Oh yeah.
It's all about him. It's all.
Of course, that's all it was about.
Rhino Hogan, it's always been about him. He's not a Republican. I won't even call him a Republican. But also, I was told by a very reliable Republican state senator, a friend of mine, in the last election, which Republicans lost seats because of this guy.
Yes.
He won, but the Republican Party lost because of him. Anyway, the state Senate candidates, the Republican state senators, asked him to help them to do some advertising TV stuff, right? So what did he do? You think he would not only help them, but he would give them some money. It's another thing. He doesn't give any money to any of the candidates, except if they're what we call chosen people.
He chose, yes, his own candidates.
Yeah, he has his own candidates who run against Republican incumbents. And that's why conservative, because he's a rhino. And those conservatives lost seats for the people of Maryland who are Republicans. And I don't know why any of you people give Hogan, if you're a conservative or a Republican, if you gave him one thin dime, you wasted money.
Well, I think you should I think everybody that ever gave him money should go and ask for it back. Because he's masquerading as a conservative Republican, and he's not.
Yeah, well, he's a phony.
So get that money back, everybody. He's got 3 or 4 different PACs.
Yeah, he's a phony, and you can thank him for helping to get votes for Biden.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I think Trump won the election and it was stolen, but regardless, Biden did get 77 million votes, and Hogan helped him to get those votes.
Of course.
Because he attacked this great president like he's done something. What has he done? The Washington Post does an article about Hogan, and what do we find out? Those masks that he purchased from South Korea for $9 million, they don't work.
They don't work. And not only that, I mean, does everybody remember the big press conference?
Yeah, big press. I'm so wonderful.
Yeah, and my wife got these on a special deal from Korea or wherever she got them from, and we're going to do this with them, and it's going to save lives. Well, Governor, if they didn't work, what did that do?
And it's our tax money.
Yes, yes.
So he bragged about that, and then he criticizes President Trump. President Trump helped to create vaccine, that warp speed program that he put together with government support. He cut all the regulations and red tape so that the different companies, 2 of them now, third in England, Oxford, which is the one I want, they have now created these vaccines, and they're going to be available in 2 or 3 weeks. And that's the president. Don't let Biden take advantage of that. But the fact is that, what has Hogan done? Hogan gave us a phony deal where he took our money, South Korea, and then he did a news conference. And now, what about the unemployment?
Look at him.
And the unemployment office, in case you people don't know this out there, the unemployment office in Maryland is a state agency. He runs it. He's responsible.
Wow.
So all of these tens of thousands of people, including a lot of people we know, who don't have any money,
crazy.
They're into their bank accounts, they're into their retirements, they're at home with their children and they can't do their jobs, and they can't collect unemployment. They've been waiting for months and months. There are so many horror stories, and this guy's in charge of that. Why there aren't 10,000 unemployed people down at his mansion in Annapolis protesting, I have no idea how he got away with that.
2 minutes.
And then you have, for poor people, it's not only working people, but this, I think it's called SNAP something, SNAP.
SNAP, yes, SNAP.
They're for poor people.
Yes, supplementary food service.
They can't get it.
And they're the ones that need it the most, Governor Hogan.
Yeah, and he's in charge of that.
Yes.
And then we go back to the seniors. How many seniors died between January and May when he had no program in Maryland, and the seniors were dying in the nursing homes, and finally in May or June, he came out with the program.
Yeah, it was too late then.
It was too late.
They had already passed.
So you're telling me between the masks, the money, the unemployment, the seniors, this guy did a good job, and he's in a position to criticize our president, who got rid of regulations and red tape and push. Let me tell you, it takes 5 to 8 years, generally, historically, to develop vaccines. This president, no matter what the media does, the historians will tell us, this president helped to expedite that vaccine.
Warp speed
that will save
Crabby Greek coming up, baby.
Millions of lives.
Best crab cakes in town.
When we need it now, when it's really spiking bad. But no, the mob, the liars, the fake news, they'll just say bad things.
Yeah.
So Hogan got his comeuppance in the Washington Post. But here's what's really the thing about Hogan that he gets away with. He always brags about he won elections in a blue state, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
No, he beat a socialist that nobody wanted.
This guy was worse than Ferguson.
And he beat O'Malley's overhang the first time when people had enough of O'Malley.
43 taxes. That's what he beat.
That's what he beat. But here's the deal. You want to compare him to a real Republican? The governor of New Hampshire, John Sununu. John Sununu just got elected to his third four-year term as governor of New Hampshire. Now, that's interesting. This guy could, if President Trump doesn't run, and I pray that he does, this guy's a real Republican, a real conservative, and a real candidate for president.
And what would you like to call the captain of that, Rob?
When he first won his first seat as governor, the Democrats dominated the legislature.
Pandemic germ warfare.
New Hampshire. He dominated it. He immediately began attending all of the Republican events.
That's great.
He began raising.
He built a party.
He built a party.
That's great.
By the time he
Pandemic
got to his
germ
second
warfare.
term,
You're up next, Rob.
the party was closing in on the Democrat majority. And now, when he just won his third term, he spent money, he worked hard for, they now control New Hampshire legislature. That's a real governor. That's a real Republican. This guy, the Rhino, has done nothing.
The Rhino!
What he's doing is raising money for himself so that he can run for an office in a
Well, he wants to run for president, but guess what? Donald Trump just put him on a surfboard in a toilet bowl and pulled the flush. He's not going anywhere, and we're going somewhere there. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Wow, this is one of the best crab cakes in town. That's what you will say after having a great crab cake at the Krabby Greek. Krabby Greek is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Saturdays from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And here's where it really gets great. The Krabby Greek caters 7 days a week. Just call 410-494-9144 for your catering needs. There is also a full menu available from the Greek-style octopus to that great
Octopus
crab
is
cake we
great.
talked about. Plus, there is live entertainment. You can enjoy authentic Greek music in the comfortable outdoor
That's true.
dining room.
That's true.
For more information, call 410-494-9144. Once again, the number is 410-494-9144. Do something special. Check out the Krabby Greek.
Ritchie Automotive wants to let all WCBM listeners know that they remain open for business for any and all of your automotive repair and maintenance needs. Ritchie Automotive is aggressively enforcing social distancing and will handle things outside and curbside. If you are sick or are exhibiting symptoms, please stay at home. But if you are well, you still need your vehicle for essentials like food shopping, medicine, and emergencies. It's important to make sure your vehicle is repaired if needed and properly maintained for peak performance.
I'll tell you what, man,
necessary costly repairs down the road.
it's Thanksgiving week. We're going to Thanksgiving week. We're on Pat McDonough. We're going to have a good time, right? You. 2 hours of power. Every Saturday night. Every Saturday night. We have 2 hours of power at Pat McDonough. And I'll tell you, it's going to be great. It always is great. So you need to be here. Okay, also, Bluefish Apparel, go get a t-shirt, man. Black Friday, Purple Friday, whatever it may be. Go talk to Steve Bluford, because Steve Bluford has the best that you want. Steve Bluford right now, 443-278-4853. That's 443-278-4853. Visit or call right on Facebook, Bluefish Apparel, or talk to Steve himself, Steve Bluford. He's a nice man, and he won't do nothing, say bad things to you. He's a nice man. Johnny D's, man, Johnny D's. That's where you ought to go. Johnny D's Lounge, 1705. Shut up. 1705, right? Moose Sky Road, Parkville, Maryland. 410-665-7000. 410-665-7000. Johnny D's is a lounge where you ought to go, because they have the best food. Johnny D's, man, go check them out. Right there, you want to have a family meal, go sit down, you want to talk some other secret stuff, go ahead, sit down, everything's cool, we'll take care of you, everything's fine. 410-665-7000. Johnny D's, you ought to go. Vince's Tile Works, hey man, you got a busted bathroom, you're going to fight, you're going to, hit. Oh, I tell you what, here's Vince's Tile Works. If somebody messes up your bathroom, go to Vince's Tile Works right here. Vince's Tile Works, go visit him on Facebook. It's Vince's Tile Works. Vince Palmer, he's any operator. He's a good guy. Back to the show.
Don't miss the great one. Weeknights at 10 on Talk Radio 680 WCBM.
And now back to Super Citizen Radio on Talk Radio 680 WCBM and worldwide at WCBM.com.
Okay, welcome back everybody to Super Citizen Radio with Valerie and Pat McDonough. And Valerie, we have a call from Rob over there in Middle River.
Hello, Rob. How are you doing?
I'm fine, man. How are you today?
We're doing well.
Fine. I have two things I'd like to mention, if I may, and they're pretty much related. Number one, it's this thing about pandemic. I don't know how you feel, but I'm personally getting aggravated about calling this a pandemic. And I'm thinking people right now should be so angry with the Chinese government what we should be calling this, even though it is a pandemic, but it's not natural. It's not like bubonic plague or smallpox. We should be calling this germ warfare.
Amen.
Amen. That's right. That's right.
Chinese germ warfare.
Right, Chinese germ warfare. And I don't
It's true.
think they're getting
It's very true. It's very, very, very
so
true. Very
angry
true.
and bitter with China about what's going on.
And Joe Biden is going to say during his inaugural, or he might not say it, he'll just do it behind our backs, we have got to establish a new relationship with the Chinese people. There are no Chinese people. It's just the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah.
And yes, it's their germ warfare.
Yeah.
It's germ warfare, and whether or not it was an accident, the mere fact that they didn't even offer an apology or say something to someone. It's just an act of war. That's how I look at it.
Well, it's certainly
Pat
declared
McDonough,
war
Ron Savage
on
speaking. Who's calling tonight, huh?
250,000 dead Americans.
Rebecca, let me get you in the
That's
secret
correct.
computer. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Not to mention how it's
And where you
upset
calling from,
people's
Rebecca?
lives, the suicides, the schools, businesses
Beautiful,
closed,
okay.
loss of money,
And what would you like to talk to
income.
Pat tonight about,
There's so
Rebecca?
much.
Well, you know, Rob, when you have a problem in an
sorry, what was
investigation,
that?
they always say follow the money.
Conservative, beautiful.
Follow the
beautiful.
money
Oh,
back
man,
to
I'm
who got the benefits
I'm
out of
dropping
this.
the phone in a
Our economy was destroyed. Our president was destroyed. And the election stolen from the American people. 250,000 Americans have died.
There you go.
Millions
I'm
have
gonna
been
put you on after Rob. He's
having
on
the
now, so
germ
stand by,
warfare
Rebecca. It's Saturday Night Live
thrust
for you.
upon them. Children
All
have
right,
been
hold on,
thrown
please.
behind on their education. Our culture has been disrupted. Our relationships with other countries has been disrupted.
WCBM,
And
Pat McDonough,
China
server on
is
Saturday,
doing
speaking who's
fine
calling
right
please.
now. You know, they're doing well. So
Pastor
if
Lord!
this is germ warfare,
Happy
and I agree
Thanksgiving,
with you,
pre-Thanksgiving,
it
Pastor
was very
Lord.
successful. It's bad enough that it's germ warfare that's successful. It's even worse.
Oh,
when
man,
it's
okay.
That the country that is the victim of the germ warfare is standing
That's
by
great.
and
Ain't he
saying
great?
nothing and saying that if you say it's from China,
I'll tell you. All right, hold on, Pastor. We'll get you on this.
xenophobic.
This,
I mean,
this.
this
Okay,
is
you
how
don't know
bad
it yet,
this
but this is the
country is
Thanksgiving
in terms
show.
of the radical left and the destroy
Okay,
America.
all right, hold on, please.
Absolutely. And one more thing,
All right.
you give me a lot of
Pastor
time.
Lewis is on the phone.
But I will say one thing before I part. I was just listening to Newsmax.
WCBM, the Pat McDonough Show.
And there was
Ron
a
Savage
lady
speaking. Who's calling
named,
tonight,
and
please?
you can take this down, Val. Maybe you can put this in your computer. Her name is Dr. Simone.
Oh, no. There's like 3 callers ahead of you.
S-I-M.
Hey, Bob, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Founder of America's Frontline Doctors.
Okay.
Who was just having a fit about this mask wearing. It doesn't work. She's also been a guest on the Michael Savage Show.
Taking a
And
what?
again, she's
Excellent.
on Newsmax. So I actually made a video of it.
I just got
So
in. It's
maybe I
been
can
so
send it to
crazy
you guys
today,
if
Bob.
I can do it.
Yeah, send it over. We might try to bring her into
Yeah.
town.
Okay, Simone
Yeah.
Gold, founder, America's Frontline Doctors. You can Google that.
We'll take care of it. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, so anyway, we've had a busy day. We started out this morning, this afternoon,
Oh, my
I guess it was
God.
called
That's
lunchtime,
like
at the
Germany,
Silver
man.
Spring Diner, where the Women's Republican
you got him. I'll put
Club
you
of
on that. Now it's
Roland
on
County,
to
a
it.
very
Yeah.
good club that
All right, hold on,
Valerie's a
please.
member of. I'm
Okay.
also a member of it, but she's a real member of it. And we had
Where's
the
he
great
at?
Andy Harris. And I'm going to tell you something about Andy. I don't know whether you like him or you don't like him. We're very fond of him. But he knows his stuff.
Yes.
My God, does he know his stuff?
And he explains things that everybody can understand. The way he explains something, everybody can understand what he's saying.
Yeah, he must have gotten questions for 2 hours, and he answered every one of those questions right on the line. I mean, he said stuff, and I think I know some stuff, okay? He said stuff I had no idea.
Yes.
When he was talking about knowing the Constitution and the law. Now, we'd like to have Andy on because he always does a wonderful job. He may or may not call in tonight. It depends on his schedule. But if he calls in, he can tell us some of our listening audience, some of the stuff he told us this afternoon. So we were over there. And then, like I say, tonight we were with State Delegate Joe Podler and our good friend Governor Ehrlich at an event at the
Columbus Gardens.
Columbus Garden, which is a wonderful place.
Yes. Columbus
Gardens,
and that is where we're having our Christmas party.
And what date is that, Pat?
That is December the 19th. It's a Saturday. It's a Christmas party breakfast. Now, it's going to be sold out.
WCBM, the Pat
All of
McDonough
our
Show. Ron
events are
Savage
sold
speaking.
out.
Who's calling tonight?
So if you want to go to this event, I'm going to tell you how you do it. Number one,
Ron
you go
Miller,
to
Ron, Magic
supercitizenusa.com.
Computer, Middle River.
Supercitizenusa.com. And you can go to our PayPal. Our PayPal has information
Oh, man,
that
I tell you,
can
it's
sign up
a
to
crazy
get to
weather,
the
I
event.
tell you. Ron, we just
Or
like to talk about
you can mail
something
us a check at Super Citizen P.O. Box 15470, Baltimore, Maryland 21220.
Or Pat, you can call 410-238-0025. That's our office.
Call our office and we can get you tickets. But I'm
Well, that's
telling
great,
you,
Ron. I'll tell you what.
all
I'll
of
put
our
up the
events now,
vaccine,
Super
springboard off of
Citizen has
that,
become so
and
successful
nail 'em.
that every one of our
All right,
events
all right,
is
hold on,
sold
please.
out. They're oversold at the last minute. We can't.
You're in
get
the middle
people.
of the river. Tell them that when you get on. I'm going to die.
Sometimes we can. But
All right, hold on. No, hold on.
I
Right?
say this now. You follow all.
I have fun in my job.
Yeah, all of our events, we follow the distancing and the masks, and
the distance
And in
himself.
fact, the Lone Ranger attended the last one, and he did not have his mask, and we did not allow him in.
Oh my God.
Tonto had a mask.
Yes.
Yes.
And Silver came in.
That's well, we love animals.
Yes.
So anyway, that's our big event coming up at this wonderful hall, Columbus Gardens in Perry Hall. A lot of parking. It's a nice place. And the breakfast, and I'm telling you, the breakfast is outstanding. It's waffles, it's eggs, it's ham, it's sausages. I mean, it's a big breakfast. It really is.
It's everything that you would want on a breakfast bar.
Yeah.
It's everything.
And here's what's really fascinating about it. Our guest speakers are two amazing ladies. You know, we had successes. We talked last week about all the successes all across America, winning seats in the House.
WCBM this had me throw a show around. Saturday's Kitchen News calling tonight.
We had two guest speakers. One is GEORGANNA.
Hey, how are you, sir? Hold on, I'll get you
who is
right
an
on.
attorney, an
He mentioned me
economist,
calling, and I'm going to
an
put you on
instructor at the
the
Naval Academy, and a
hotline
mother
with the see-through
who
cake
upset
pan and the
the
red
entire
phone.
Black Lives Matter
Hold on, sir.
movement in Queen Anne's County, a conservative county, where they tried to take over the education.
That was the Governor, Andy Harris.
And she
Hello.
also led the fight to win the Board of Education. In the last election, they won. The conservatives won. The Patriots won the Board of Education, getting rid of Black Lives Matter. So that's a big victory.
Deliver.
Really. Now the other one is going to be Danielle Hornberger. Danielle Hornberger, who was just elected county.
I just gave him the secret
And
massage.
she actually has appeared on our show a few times.
A number of times, yeah.
A number of times with her husband, Kevin. And she's also appeared on our television show.
Yeah, so she's great, and she's a young woman, and she's a what you would call a Keep America Great agenda. She's a Trump person, and now she's the top person up in Cecil County, Growing County. Congratulations to her. She only has one defect in her background, though.
What is that?
She worked for Congressman Andy Harris.
No.
It's the only problem she has. But anyway,
He trained her well.
yes, we have with us Congressman Andy Harris.
Oh, hello, Andy.
Hey, evening.
Hey, Andy. Listen, you put on quite a show today.
Andy Harris.
I was telling people earlier, Andy Harris, I don't know whether you like him or you don't like him, we love him, but he knows his stuff.
Well, I tried to do my homework. You know, the liberals are usually too lazy to know what the facts are, but I try to do my homework, and that's how we're going to win our arguments.
Well, you said some interesting things. Number one, you said you believe the election was stolen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's almost no question in my mind. This was a redo of what they did to Ellen Salver in 1994. They just made up enough votes to win, and stopped counting in numerous states all at the same time to figure out how many votes they needed, and then when they